Welcome to the Expensive Coins History channel. If you're a passionate coin collector, a curious historian, or simply someone who stumbled upon an old Japanese coin and wondered about its worth, you're in the right place. Today, we take a deep dive into the story of the 1976 Japanese 10 yen coin, a coin that, at first glance, may appear quite ordinary, yet holds layers of historical, cultural, and collector interest beneath its bronze surface, from its origin during the Showa era to its design, mintage, collector demand, and current market value in the year 2025. We're going to explore everything you need to know. Let's begin. To understand the significance of this coin, we must first travel back to post-war Japan, a time of recovery, modernization, and national rebuilding. The 10 yen coin was first introduced in the early 1950s, during the Showa period, under the reign of Emperor Hirohito. The year 1976 corresponds to Showa year 51, which is how the date appears on Japanese coins. The Japanese date system uses imperial eras, and coins minted in this period display the era name followed by the year of the emperor's reign. In this case, the coin reads, Showa 51, representing the 51st year of Emperor Hirohito's reign. By 1976, the Japanese economy had already seen significant growth, and the country had become one of the world's leading industrial nations. With bustling cities, a booming manufacturing sector, and an increasingly active consumer market, coins like the 10 yen were essential for daily transactions. The 1976 10 yen coin is made of bronze, a copper alloy with a warm reddish-brown color. It has a diameter of approximately 23.5 millimeters and weighs around 4.5 grams. The edge is smooth, without any reading or inscriptions. On the obverse side of the coin, we find the depiction of the Phoenix Hall of Byadoin Temple, an iconic structure located in Uji, Kyoto. This temple, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is renowned for its beauty and historical significance, and its selection as the central design reflects Japan's deep reverence for cultural heritage. The reverse side of the coin features the denomination in Japanese kanji, which translates to 10 yen. The inscription, meaning State of Japan, also appears. Below the denomination is the year of minting, written in Japanese numerals and kanji according to the Showa calendar. Importantly, the 1976 10 yen coin does not have a mint mark. This is entirely normal. Japanese coins typically do not use mint marks in the way many Western countries do. All regular issue coins during this period were minted under the supervision of the Japan Mint, and no differentiation between mints was indicated on the coins themselves. The 1976 10 yen coin was produced in extremely large quantities. This was a time of high economic activity, and the demand for currency in circulation was immense. Millions upon millions of these coins were struck and released into the hands of the Japanese public. Because of its high mintage, the coin is not rare in general. It was used heavily in everyday commerce, vending machines, train stations, convenience stores, restaurants, making it one of the most common denominations in physical circulation during the era. As a result, most surviving examples today are found in circulated condition. They exhibit varying degrees of wear, ranging from light abrasion and soft detail to heavy corrosion and discoloration. When evaluating any coin, collectors consider three core factors: rarity, condition, and demand. In terms of rarity, the 1976 10 yen coin is not rare in average circulated condition. In fact, it remains one of the more common Japanese coins from the 1970s. However, condition is where things start to get interesting, because the coin was heavily circulated. Finding one in exceptional condition, especially mint state or uncirculated, is much more difficult. Coins that have never been handled, that retain their original luster and sharp details, are far more desirable to collectors. Coins that have been improperly cleaned, scratched, or stored in poor conditions lose both aesthetic and monetary value. Collectors strongly prefer coins with original surfaces and natural patina. So while the coin itself is not rare, high-grade specimens are far less common, and this is where collectability and value come into play. It is not uncommon for people to assume that the absence of a mint mark on their coin means it is rare or an error. In the case of the 1976 Japanese 10-yen coin, this is not true. These coins were intentionally produced without mint marks. The absence of a mint mark is standard and does not indicate a minting error. Also, because the coin is nearly 50 years old, many assume age alone determines value. But in coin collecting, age is not the primary factor. Instead, rarity, historical importance, condition, and demand play a much larger role in determining value. That being said, certain minor die varieties, striking anomalies, or off-center strikes can sometimes occur during the minting process. These are typically inspected and classified by professional graders and can carry a premium depending on severity and uniqueness, but they are exceedingly rare and must be verified by experts. Let's now talk about the market. What is the 1976 Japanese 10-yen coin worth today? In the year 2025, in average circulated condition, the value of this coin remains modest. Most examples found in drawers, coin jars, or family keepsakes are worth approximately face value or slightly more, usually less than $1 in resale markets. For such coins, the historical value outweighs the monetary one. However, coins in exceptional condition, such as those graded extremely fine, about uncirculated, or mint state, can command higher prices. In 2025, a coin in mint state condition, showing full luster, no wear, sharp edges, and clear details, may be valued between $10 and $25, depending on the specific grade, presentation, and demand among collectors. Coins that are professionally graded and encapsulated by major grading services, and that achieve grades like MS65 or higher, may fetch a premium, especially if accompanied by strong eye appeal, even toning, and certification from a recognized authority. While it is not common for this coin to reach extremely high values, exceptional specimens, especially in sealed mint rolls or uncirculated sets from the 1970s, can occasionally be valued much higher, particularly among niche collectors. If you own a 1976 Japanese 10-yen coin, here are a few important tips. Do not clean the coin. Cleaning can significantly reduce the coin's value by damaging its original surface. Even gentle rubbing or the use of polishing agents can strip away patina and detail. Examine the condition carefully. Look for signs of wear, scratches, dents, corrosion, or discoloration. The sharper the details, the higher the potential value. Use proper storage. Store your coin in a protective holder, flip, or capsule. Avoid moisture, temperature swings, or materials that can cause chemical reactions. Consider grading. If you believe the coin is uncirculated or in exceptional condition, you may want to submit it for grading by a professional service. This can increase its credibility and value in the eyes of collectors. Watch the market. Coin values can change depending on market interest, collector demand, and availability. Staying informed helps you know the best time to sell, or to hold. The 1976 Japanese 10-yen coin is a fascinating piece of numismatic history. While it may not be rare in the traditional sense, it represents an important period in Japan's economic development and cultural identity. For the average person, its monetary value is small, but for the collector, especially one who appreciates fine condition coins and historical relevance, it holds real charm, whether you're holding onto it for sentimental reasons, historical curiosity, or as part of a growing world coin collection. This humble bronze piece is more than just spare change. It's a living relic of a dynamic, evolving Japan, and it might just be worth more than you think, especially if it's in pristine condition. The 1980 Japanese 10-yen coin without a mint mark. At first glance, it might seem like an ordinary piece of currency, but within its coppery surface lies a rich history, a story of craftsmanship, and a subtle world of numismatic value that many collectors and enthusiasts find fascinating. We will explore the full story behind this coin, its historical background, the significance of the no mint mark designation, its rarity and desirability among collectors, what factors influence its value, and, importantly, its current market worth in 2025. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector, a curious hobbyist, or someone who just discovered a handful of these coins at home, this video will give you a comprehensive understanding of what this coin really represents. The Japanese 10-yen coin is an iconic piece of the country's currency system, first introduced in the Meiji era during the late 19th century. But the design that most people recognize today dates back to the Showa era, specifically starting from 1951 onward. The 1980 version falls into what is commonly called the Showa period series. This particular coin was struck during the 55th year of Emperor Showa's reign, which corresponds to 1980 in the Gregorian calendar. It was minted primarily for general circulation and bears several distinctive features. The coin is composed predominantly of bronze, approximately 95% copper with small amounts of zinc and tin, giving it its characteristic warm reddish-brown hue. In terms of physical dimensions, the coin measures roughly 23.5 mm in diameter and weighs about 4.5 grams. Its design is deeply symbolic. The obverse side depicts the famous Phoenix Hall of Byodo-in, a Buddhist temple located in Uji, near Kyoto, which is an emblem of Japan's cultural heritage. The reverse side features a wreath encircling the denomination, with the year of minting inscribed in traditional Japanese characters. One notable aspect of this coin is that it does not carry a mint mark. Unlike some countries that use letters or symbols to designate the mint facility, the Japanese 10-yen coins from this era were primarily produced at the Osaka Mint and typically did not display a mint mark. This absence does not indicate rarity but is rather standard for these issues. When collectors refer to a no mint mark coin, it usually sparks questions about rarity or uniqueness. In many coin collecting cultures, a mint mark can signal a special production run, a different mint location, or even a limited edition. For the 1980 Japanese 10-yen coin, however, the lack of a mint mark simply reflects the standard manufacturing process at the Osaka Mint. This means the coin is part of the broad circulation issue, not a commemorative or specially minted version. As a result, no mint mark coins from 1980 are by no means rare by production standards. In fact, billions of these coins were minted, making them one of the most common Japanese coins in circulation during that time. Rarity in numismatics is not just about the number of coins produced but also about how many survive in collectible condition. The 1980 10-yen coin had a large mintage figure, well over 1 billion coins, so it is generally considered a common date within the series. The vast majority of these coins circulated widely, passed through countless hands, and show varying degrees of wear, discoloration, or damage today. That said, coins that have been carefully preserved or never entered circulation hold more appeal for collectors. The coin's condition or grade is the primary factor that determines collectability and value. Coins exhibiting crisp details, clear inscriptions, vibrant color, and no signs of wear command higher prices on the market. Conversely, heavily worn, corroded, or cleaned coins tend to be worth only their face value or slightly more. Occasionally, coins with minting errors or striking anomalies might appear, but such varieties are exceedingly rare for this coin type and year. Thus, the typical collector focus is on obtaining specimens in the best possible condition rather than hunting for rare variants. The value of any coin is a blend of several factors: condition, rarity, demand, and historical significance. For the 1980 Japanese 10-yen coin, the condition is by far the most important. This is measured through standardized grading systems, ranging from poor and good for heavily worn coins, to fine, very fine, extremely fine, and mint state for coins with no circulation where patina, the natural aging coloration, plays a role as well. Collectors often prize a coin with a beautiful, even patina that adds character without obscuring details, while coins with heavy spotting, corrosion, or unsightly cleaning marks are devalued. Strike quality is another consideration. Coins that were struck with perfect clarity and sharpness tend to be more desirable, while coins with weak strikes or off-center impressions may see their value reduced. Provenance and certification can significantly affect price too. Coins that have been professionally graded and authenticated by reputable organizations provide buyers with confidence and usually command a premium over raw, uncertified specimens. Understanding the market value of the 1980 Japanese 10-yen coin in 2025 requires an examination of both recent auction results and dealer listings, along with general collector demand. That in heavily circulated condition, these coins generally hold little value above face, roughly equivalent to a few cents in US dollars. This reflects the vast availability of worn specimens and their low collector interest. However, coins in moderate to fine condition can fetch anywhere from $1 to $5. This range captures coins with minimal wear and decent eye appeal that collectors might find worth adding to their collections. For coins graded as extremely fine or almost uncirculated, values tend to rise into the $5 to $15 range. These coins have crisp details and vibrant surfaces, appealing strongly to collectors seeking high-quality examples. Uncirculated specimens, which are rarely encountered in the wild, can command prices upwards of $15 to $40, sometimes more depending on grading service certification and market trends. Such coins are sought after by serious collectors and investors, representing the highest tier of value for this particular coin. It is important to note that the 1980 Japanese 10-yen coin is not a big money coin in the sense of commanding hundreds or thousands of dollars unless accompanied by unique characteristics or exceptional provenance. There are occasional rumors and internet posts claiming that the 1980 no-mint mark 10-yen coin is worth a fortune, sometimes citing wildly inflated prices. These claims are almost always exaggerated or misleading. The reality is that while the coin is a neat collector piece, its sheer abundance keeps values moderate. For those new to collecting, it's crucial to approach coin valuation with realistic expectations and not assume rarity based solely on age or date. Condition and authenticity are king. If you own one or more of these coins, here are practical tips to assess value. Examine the coin closely for wear. Are the details of the temple and wreath clear? Is the date easy to read? Look for signs of damage such as scratches, corrosion, or discoloration. Consider the coin's color. A natural bronze patina can enhance appeal. Bright or shiny surfaces might indicate cleaning, which can reduce value. Compare your coin to known grading standards or use online galleries for reference. For high-value candidates, consider professional grading and certification to maximize marketability. In conclusion, the 1980 no-mint mark Japanese 10 yen coin is a fascinating piece of Japan's monetary history with wide circulation and a classic design. While it is not rare by mintage or collector standards, its value lies primarily in condition. For most holders, the coin will be worth only a small multiple of face value unless it is in exceptional condition or professionally certified. Understanding these nuances will help you appreciate your coin beyond its denomination, seeing it as a window into Japan's cultural heritage and the intricate world of numismatics. Thank you for joining us on this detailed exploration. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe. The 2004 edition, often referred to as the no-mint mark 10 yen coin, will unravel the history behind this coin, examine its rarity, discuss the factors that influence its value, and take a detailed look at what collectors and enthusiasts can expect in terms of market value in the year 2025. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or simply curious about this particular coin, this video is designed to give you a comprehensive understanding of the subject. The Japanese 10 yen coin has a rich and fascinating history that stretches back to the mid-20th century. Introduced in 1951 during the Showa era, it has become one of Japan's most widely recognized and circulated denominations. The coin is crafted from bronze, a material chosen for its durability and classic appearance, weighing approximately 4.5 grams with a diameter of roughly 23.5 millimeters. One of the most visually striking features of the 10 yen coin is the depiction of the Phoenix Hall of Byadoin Temple on the obverse side. This hall, located in Uji near Kyoto, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and an important cultural symbol in Japan. The reverse side traditionally displays the denomination value encircled by a wreath of bay laurel leaves, symbolizing honor and achievement. The 10 yen coin has maintained a consistent design style over the decades, which makes it easy to recognize, but it also means that subtle differences from year to year become significant to collectors. Now, the 2004 Japanese 10 yen coin, corresponding to the 16th year of the Heisei era, is often discussed with particular interest. Some collectors refer to it as the no-mint mark coin. It's important to clarify what this means. Unlike coins from some other countries that carry explicit mint marks to indicate where they were produced, Japanese coins, including the 10 yen, do not regularly feature distinct mint marks. The absence of a mint mark on the 2004 coin is standard and does not inherently signify any rarity or error. The Japan Mint, responsible for producing this coin, typically does not imprint a visible mint mark on this denomination, so the term no mint mark is a bit of a misnomer when used to imply rarity or uniqueness. Rather, it's a characteristic consistent across many issues in this series. One of the primary factors influencing the rarity and value of any coin is its mintage, the total number of coins produced in a given year. The 2004 10 yen coin saw an exceptionally high mintage figure, reaching into the hundreds of millions. This large production run means that the coin is relatively common in circulation, and many examples remain accessible to collectors today. High mintage generally leads to lower rarity, as more coins survive in various conditions across the country and internationally. While many of these coins have been subjected to everyday wear and tear, numerous specimens have also been preserved in mint or near mint condition, held by collectors or kept as souvenirs. So, is the 2004 Japanese 10 yen coin rare? The answer is generally no, especially when considered in its most common circulated form. Its massive production run and the absence of any notable minting errors or unique variants mean that it is widely available and not classified as a rare or limited coin. That said, rarity is not just about how many coins were made, condition plays a critical role. Uncirculated or proof quality specimens of the 2004 10 yen coin are far less common than circulated ones. These high-grade examples, which exhibit minimal to no signs of wear and retain their original luster and detail, are often sought after by collectors. Even in this category, however, the coin does not command exorbitant premiums due to the sheer volume minted. It is also worth mentioning that no widely recognized or documented mint errors or unusual die varieties have surfaced with this specific year's coin. Such anomalies often elevate a coin's rarity and value, but for the 2004 10 yen, the numismatic community considers it a standard issue without special distinguishing features. If rarity alone does not substantially increase the value of the 2004 10 yen coin, what other factors come into play? The first and most important factor is condition or grade. Coins are graded on a scale ranging from heavily worn to pristine mint state, with factors like luster, sharpness of details, and surface condition playing key roles. A heavily circulated coin with scratches, dents, or discoloration will hold little value beyond its face value or nominal collector interest. In contrast, coins graded as uncirculated or in gem condition, especially those certified by professional grading services, command higher prices. The second factor is demand. The Japanese 10 yen coin is a staple for many collectors of Japanese currency, and demand remains steady but not overwhelming. Unlike rare ancient coins or limited commemoratives, the standard 2004 10 yen coin does not attract speculative interest or a collector frenzy. Another important factor is provenance and certification. Coins authenticated and graded by trusted organizations such as the Professional Coin Grading Service or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation often fetch higher prices because buyers have assurance regarding the coin's authenticity and condition. What about the market value of the 2004 no-mint mark Japanese 10 yen coin in 2025? Let's explore realistic price expectations based on current trends. For coins in heavily circulated condition, the value generally hovers just slightly above face value. Most sellers might expect to receive anywhere from $1 to $3, or their equivalent in Japanese yen, which is a modest premium reflecting collector interest but not rarity. In better condition, such as coins with light circulation and minimal surface damage, prices might increase to between $3 and $7. These coins show clear design details and appeal to collectors who want nicer examples without paying a premium for perfect coins. Near uncirculated coins or those graded at the lower end of mint state, exhibiting only very slight wear, may command prices from $8 to $20. This range attracts more serious collectors looking for well-preserved coins from everyday years. Finally, coins that are certified as high-grade mint state, especially those graded MS 65 or better, may reach prices between $20 and $50 or slightly more. These coins represent a small fraction of the total mintage but are prized for their quality, and I appeal that it is important to emphasize that offers well above this range for a common 2004 10 yen coin without exceptional provenance or grading should be viewed cautiously, as they do not align with typical market behavior. In some corners of the collector community, myths circulate claiming that the 2004 no-mint mark 10 yen coin is extremely rare and worth a fortune. These misconceptions often arise from misunderstandings about mint marks, rarity, or simply misinformation. The truth is that because of the coin's high production numbers and the lack of any officially recognized rare variants or errors, the 2004 no-mint mark 10 yen coin remains a relatively common and affordable piece. While it holds undeniable cultural and historical value, it does not qualify as a rare numismatic treasure capable of commanding thousands of dollars. collectors looking for high-value Japanese coins tend to focus on older issues, special commemorative editions, or genuine mint errors and varieties, none of which apply to this coin. If you happen to own a 2004 Japanese 10 yen coin and are considering selling or preserving it, here are some practical tips. First, handle the coin carefully. Oils and dirt from fingers can degrade the surface over time, so holding the coin by its edges or wearing gloves can help preserve its condition. Second, avoid cleaning the coin aggressively. Cleaning often reduces value by scratching or removing the original patina, which collectors appreciate as part of the coin's natural history. Third, if you believe your coin is in exceptional condition, consider having it professionally graded and certified. This service can increase buyer confidence and sometimes elevate the coin's market price. Lastly, when selling, be honest about the condition and provide clear photographs. Research recent sales of comparable coins to set realistic expectations for pricing. The 2004 no-mint mark Japanese 10 yen coin is a common, well-circulated coin with a rich cultural heritage and a consistent design that collectors recognize and appreciate. While not rare in the strict numismatic sense, coins in superior condition or with professional certification do have some collector value. Its market value in 2025 remains modest, with most coins selling for just a few dollars unless they are uncirculated or graded as gems. It is a coin that bridges history and modern circulation and offers an accessible entry point for those interested in Japanese numismatics. Thank you for joining this detailed exploration of the 2004 Japanese 10 yen coin. If you found this video informative, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts or questions in the comments below. Until next time, happy collecting and stay curious about the stories coins can tell.